like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Some people to come in. Before we get started. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Hey, I see y'all in the chat. Alright, I want to talk about what's on my heart. It's no specific topic, but it's a topic, right? And first off, I know a lot of my supporters, followers, watchers, viewers, subscribers, I know you guys know, how I was introduced on social media. And I know that most of y'all know some recent things, have happened. And I'm cool. I'm cool. Like I'm not opposed, I just feel certain things. But I feel it and I process it for a specific reason, right? My love language, something about me, my love language is vulnerability and honesty. Regardless of, if somebody may didn't remember a detail or, so many things have happened to them that, but as long as they're honest with themselves, that's a part of my love language. And so a lot of the times you guys saw me.
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win.
And so a lot of the times you guys saw me on the internet. Every time you guys see me on the internet, I have so much vulnerability. I'm in such a state of being vulnerable. But that's just because of how I live. That's who I am. I can't be any other way. And the way that I grew up, made me the way that I am. What I've been through solidified how I am and who I am. So me, just to get to know me, a little bit about me, Growing up, I was poor, very poor, like a runaway from home, like figuring this life out, figuring it out. It's not my parents' fault because my parents didn't have anything either. I love my parents. I always loved my parents, even if I felt like they could have did more or wishing things were different. But even in that, I still love them. I love my family. I love my family so much. I was wanting to recreate a family. That's how much I love my family. I want my own family at this point. And I don't think that there's nothing wrong with loving someone. I don't think there's nothing wrong with wanting a family. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. And I'm not going to ever let anyone make me feel bad about that. I'm not going to ever let anyone make me feel bad about how many fathers I have to the children that I have. Because in my life and what I've been through in my life, everything was a lesson for me to unravel me into the queen that I am. I had to be pruned back. Layers had to be peeled off. And experiences had to be had so that I could learn what I know now to give to my children. Because I didn't have it. My parents didn't have it. And their parents' parents didn't have it. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful for everything that I have, that I've been through, because it ain't take away from me. It ain't take away from me not one bit. It added to me wisdom. Yeah, that shit hurt like a motherfucker. But I'm cool because I understand why. I have been bullied my whole life, rejecting my whole life, abandonment issues. You talk about abandonment issues. Not being able to express myself emotionally as a child growing up, wishing that my daddy would have been there for me throughout the years that I needed him, just like I needed him when he came to Mexico. See, if things was different in my life as a child, when my dad came to see me in Mexico, I probably would have trusted him a little more. I probably would have went with him, but I didn't, because I didn't understand, and I needed to learn. But I sit here to this day, and I'm grateful because when my dad showed up for me, that made me realize somebody do love me. See, my parents had a whole bunch of problems because of their childhood. And as much as I want this shit to be over, so I could finally fucking move on with my life peacefully, here come another motherfucker trying to fucking abuse me in some kind of way, bully me in some kind of way. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of this shit. The only time you ever saw me hit anybody, the only time you ever saw me talk about anybody, curse anybody out, is because I was standing up for myself. Do you know how many times I was physically abused? Not only by the father of my children, because I'm standing up for myself. You couldn't walk 2 days in my shoes. Not even two. So I have so much love on the inside of me that I just want to share that shit. I want to share it. But I can't share it because I can't trust you. I can't even trust you. The people that's bullying me, harassing me, badgering me, all of this dumb shit are the same people that told me that they loved me. Literally. I had to fight, physically fight, to protect myself and my children from men and women who said that they loved me, said that they cared about me, and they didn't do shit when they watched me get beat many, 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 many times. Nobody talks about that shit at all. And you know what I do? Sit back in the cut. And I support still, because at the end of the all of this shit, my children is safe. I'm safe. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. When you in a position where you gotta fight people physically to protect yourself because a motherfucker is ordering them to do shit and say shit and be some kind of way, you won't ever know what that feel like until you in that position. You won't ever know what it's like. Ever. I've had compassion. I've had compassion. I forgave and 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 forgave. Anything I've ever done, it wasn't ever because of someone else. It was always because of my heart. That's what my heart led me to do. I felt like that was right at the time. And even though it was a bad decision, because yes, it was a bad fucking decision, I'm still taking care of my own. I'm still getting it out the mud.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
My babies still need a roof over their head. My babies still need to be fed. My babies still need support and love around them. And I will never respect a motherfucker who sits in front of the world on any accord, on any accord, and call a child a demon. Do you not know how many times I got physically abused for protecting life? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You know when somebody been abused. Bitch, you don't act like you abused. You don't. When a woman is down, you never put her down. I've had my fair share of...
Have you checked out our new merch? Support the Medaya movement, where comfort is our main goal. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your finesse and personal flair. With every thread woven with care, our apparel is designed to not just look great, but feel great too. We believe in celebrating every body type with our diverse range of stylish, high-quality clothing. We are not just selling merch, we're curating confidence, ensuring you step out in style every single day. Experience the blend of fashion-forward trends and timeless classics in our collections. And with our inclusive sizing, you'll find the perfect fit that makes you feel confident and fabulous. Embrace the Medaya movement experience today. Shop now. The link is in the bio.
You never put her down. I've had my fair share of putting a woman down when she was down at one point in time in my life. Was that the right thing to do? No. Even if she did come for me, I still shouldn't have never did it. Because she was never my problem. He was. And at the end of the day, I still got love for the whole situation. Because there's children involved. And not even only because there's children involved. It's we involved. Our hearts involved. Nigga. Our children will never fucking know their fathers. As much as I was happy that shit won't affect, my life immediate, in a close vicinity because of the sentencing, it's just as much pain as I felt all at the same time. You will never know how that feel. You will never know how that feel unless you go through it. Unless you put in that position. I have to now figure out a creative way to explain to my daughter that she will never see her dad because he wanted to be polygamous. You will never know how that feels unless you go through it. Unless you put in that position. I have to now figure out a creative way to explain to my daughter that she will never see her dad because he wanted to be polygamous. How the fuck do you tell?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but that part made me a little bit confused because Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, is incarcerated for life for the charge of rape, false imprisonment, and 3 counts of revenge P. Not because he wanted to practice polygamy. So I don't know, maybe she's saying it's because of the polygamy that got him in the situation. Maybe that's what she's saying. Anybody think that's what she's saying?
Because he wanted to be polygamous. How the fuck do you tell a child that at any age? The fuck? The women is not the problem, man. The woman is not the problem. Oh. These men, I see a lot of people say these women need to take accountability. And that's valid. But at the same time, these women get up every fucking day to make some shit shake for their babies. And this nigga don't do shit but sit up there and fuck on other men and allow other men to fuck on him and get put in prison and do all kind of dumb shit and don't even give a fuck about their child. Shit. But sit up there and fuck on other men and allow other men to fuck on him and get put in prison and do all kind of dumb shit. And then the women turn around and they be like, oh, well, because you got the same daddy as my baby, I don't like you. Bitch, what? I I don't even want your nigga, his nigga. I don't give a fuck who nigga. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't want him. I make shit shake around here. Always made shit shake around here. When I was when my walls was back against, when my back was against the wall, and I was standing on pins and needles, I got myself out that situation. Not you, not him. I did that for me and my babies because I was blinded somewhere. Got into the situation blinded somewhere, but I made that shit happen. Thank you for what? Thank you for what? If you are just as much as a victim as me, or I'm just as much as a victim as you, why am I apologizing? I mean, thanking you. Why am I thanking you?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Velvet brings up a very good point. She is also a survivor of Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy. She was once his actual legal wife. She was extremely close to him. So I'm sure that she endured her fair share, if not more, of abuse. So I get where she's coming from with that. And I think the question that Janae answered on Nick at Night, I probably would have told her, if I was like her publicist, I would have told her just dance around that subject. Get your tap shoes on and dance around it. Because the situation is reality. They both have a child by the same man, which makes their children siblings, brother and sister. So this is a difficult situation, and I hope that one day they'll be able to connect for the children.
Why am I thanking you? I don't have to thank you for anything. I'm thanking God. Thank you, God, for allowing things to move around in our favor. In my favor. But you don't know me enough, and you're not around me enough to know that I pray in and live plural. I don't live singular. I live a plural lifestyle, meaning that I do and think things for many other people, including myself. This is not something that I just be like, I just need to. No, this is what how God has me built innately, my personality. I'm always thinking about someone else. I'm always thinking about something else beside myself. How is that negative? When does that occur to be negative? If I'm not implementing anything negative into anyone's life. I was the one motherfucking being made of carbonation. You know how many times I denounced wanting to be queen of carbonation? Do you know how many times? You would never know because that was never recorded and put online. Do you know how many times I was around these same women who sitting up there, these same women trying to fight over the position, and I'm willingly trying to give it away? Do you know how many times I sat in meetings and circles in front of all of these women and men, and I'm speaking up for myself and for them, and they just sitting up there looking like, you ain't shit, you need to da-da-da-da. And then when we leave and everything is over, they still attacking me, and I don't say shit about them. I don't do shit to them. I'm not around them. I don't take no money from them, steal from them. I'm not even worried about that. I don't even know what they do. I don't even have a thought to understand what they doing. Not because I don't care, but because I got my own shit going on. I got my own shit going on. Rightfully. I'm not obligated to be your friend. I'm not obligated to fuck with you. I'm not obligated to want to like you. I'm not obligated for none of that shit. Period. It don't matter what fucking choice I made.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
I live in my shit. I'm living in my shit. And like I said, ain't nobody finna just still come up. Listen, I'm a fucking survivor of abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, spiritual abuse. Whose fucking choice was that? You think I decided to be a fucking victim of domestic violence? Come on now, no, that shit happened to me. It happens to me because of whatever reason. And at the end of the day, that reason I know very deeply in my roots. So at this juncture in my life, being that I have all of this wisdom and experiences that I've had because of the choices that I made, I'm not letting nobody else come in my life talking that I come in peace shit. Fuck you. Period. I don't give a fuck. If God don't tell me to move, I ain't moving. And I ain't gonna shake. You gonna have to kill me. Period. But I'm not about to sit up here and just I don't have that you talking about, I don't have that back down spirit. I'm not a back down spirit. I'm not a let motherfuckers walk all over you type of spirit. Even before nature, even before all that Eliana dad, like that shit, I was even blown away by how much he abused me. And I never thought about, that's how much compassion I had for him. I never thought about killing him, hitting him, none of that. I always wanted the best for him. Always. Come on now. Like, I don't my thing is, while you sitting up here talking about another grown woman or grown man, you don't know what that person going through. You don't know what that person got on their mind, on their heart. You don't know. So you over here just spewing out negativity. I got a whole bunch of fucking thoughts. I got a whole bunch of fucking feelings. But I'm not about to go doing no defamation of character. And it wouldn't even be defamation because I got valid feelings. My shit is valid. But I'm not about to go out here just trying to fuck your shit up when I know you got babies. When I know you need to make money for your babies. When I know that you got a at-home business. When I know that you trying to make a way because the same fucking father that I have for my child is the father of your child and he don't do shit for neither one of them. So I'm not about to, I'm not about to try to have any intention to fuck your shit up. If anything, I'm gonna just be quiet and leave you the fuck alone and go mind my business like I've been doing, like I was doing. But for whatever reason, you're triggered for nothing. But you call me the narcissist though. I stay all the way in my fucking lane. I stay all the way to my fucking self. I stay all the way in my own fucking life and mind my business. If you talking to me, you best believe it's because you done sit me some shit first and I opened it up and decided to engage. Bitch, I don't gotta engage at all. Like, I don't have to at all. And I don't. I didn't initiate shit. I never initiate domestic violence, bitch. I wasn't abusing nobody. I was standing up for myself. Because you saw them bitches getting beat down by each other because this nigga said so. You think that after all the motherfucking beatings that I got, you think I'm about to let a bitch hit me? I gotta stand up for myself because ain't nobody out here standing up for me. Nobody not out here like, don't do that to Val. She ain't even doing that. You got a couple people, I see my people, the people that understand. I see them. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, at the end of the day, if you want to talk about taking accountability, a part of taking accountability is not letting people walk over me and do whatever the fuck they think that they can do just because that's who they are. Like, you can't come over here fucking anything up or doing or saying anything. Like, I didn't do you anything. You wanted to be with my nigga. You couldn't be with my nigga at the time, which is fucking sickening to even say or even think. But at the end of the day, this shit happened. Whatever in the midst happened, you know what I'm saying, didn't work. You still tried to fuck on him, didn't work. You went to another nigga, 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 didn't work. I even went to another nigga and it didn't work. So who are you to talk about me in any regard? And who are you motherfuckers sitting there bigging this lady up and gassing her the fuck up like she is the fucking superhero of the galaxy? Like, her car don't look much different than mine, but shit, she got some shit on her car, but at the end of the day, she ain't exempt. Bitch, you had a fucking baby with a narcissist too. Like, you feel me? So why are you out here bumping your fucking gums like you just this angelic motherfucker that just ascended out of the fucking nowhere? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, bitch, you done prayed over my children. You done told me, you know, we was gonna be friends and all, and then you lying in the process and telling half truths and all kind of shit. Like, bitch, who are you? For real. My thing is, I'm not about to continue to sit up here and let people willingly abuse me. Like, I'm not no fucking victim, bitch. Y'all got me fucked up. Like, yes, that shit happened to me. I'm a victim in the sense that I was physically abused, emotionally abused, sexually abused. Yes, spiritually abused, emotionally abused. Yes, I was that happened to me. But I am not going to label myself as no victim, because victims victimize. And I'm not victimizing shit. At the end of the day, I take care of my business. I handle my business. I take care of my babies, regardless of how shit is getting done. Everything is in divine timing. I'm on the right path. I'm making sure that I'm safe. I'm making sure that everything is aligned. So that, for real, you just making yourself look even stupider. But the only reason why it hit my core is because I've been going through this for my whole life. My whole life. My whole life. So as soon as I'm thinking that it's over, as soon as I'm thinking like, all right, we can finally move on, you know what I'm saying? Here come the bullshit. These motherfuckers just don't want to live in peace. You don't want peace. You don't want peace. You don't truly want peace. Because
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Velvet knows she's not ready for peace at this time right now. She's not ready either. So you can't, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Velvet. You know deep down inside that you're still working on yourself. So is Janae. So neither one of you guys are ready to make peace. I'm just hopeful that that peace treaty is signed before your children become teenagers and find out that they have a sibling out there that you guys neglected to share, you know, or worse, they might know of the kid and never meet the kid.
you don't want peace. You don't truly want peace. Because in the relationship, after the relationship, the only reason why I came at that lady is because she came for me, son. Period. And at the end of the day, why is you pressed over a nigga that don't want you? That's weak as fuck. My transcript is leaving motherfuckers. Your transcript is wanting to be chosen by motherfuckers. Complete difference. So ain't no competition. Let's be clear. Everything that has ever came to me, everything that I have ever decided to do has come to me, has dropped in my lap. And I just so happened to decide. And I decided. And some decisions was good and some decisions was bad as fuck. But at the end of the day, these motherfucking spiritual community people talking about, I want to heal. I want to have peace. I'm coming into my divinity. I'm divine feminine and all of this bullshit. But when the shit finally let her rest, here you go kicking up some dirt that you don't know shit about. Saying some shit that you gonna regret when shit hit the fan. Got your nose in a business that shouldn't even be there. Putting yourself in places that you're not supposed to be. You're gonna get yourself fucked up. Because God don't play about his chosen people. You see where Nature Boy at. You see where Nature Boy at. You see where Courtney at. You see where these niggas at. So, tread carefully, especially around me, because I'm not letting you abuse me, harass me, bully me, all of that. None of that. It ain't your fucking business if I got a job. It ain't none of your fucking business how my children get taken care of. It ain't none of your fucking business how I'm moving forward. It ain't none of your fucking business how I'm healing and how I'm doing. That ain't none of your fucking business. Period. The last time I heard of a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, they didn't say shit about their moves. They don't say shit about their moves. So anybody out here who telling all of their moves on social media and putting themselves out there just to be seen ain't got shit. They don't got shit. Period. Do you know? Reminder, and I know we got some women in the room. Do you know that being a mother is a job? Women work more than men. Facts. Majority, as of statistically speaking. You got women who are mothers and have 2 jobs on top of being a mother. If you are a mother, you know how stressful it is already to be a mother with no father. On top of getting a job and then maybe
Child, that part. Being a single parent is extremely exhausting. And it is like a full-time job. And you're never off. There are no sick days. There's no PTO, none of that. It's just you're on 24/7. And when you're sleeping, your mind is thinking about how you're going to make sure that your children have what they need. So I definitely understand where she's coming from with that. And I applaud her because she's being a single mom of 3 children. She is, however, co-parenting with Avi's father, but still, she is still taking care of 3 children as a single mom. So my hat's off to her, really.
it's already to be a mother with no father. On top of getting a job and then maybe getting another one just so that you can support everything you got going on. But if you ain't got no kids and you haven't had different experiences, you really don't know what it's like. So of course your dumb ass gonna pass judgment and be like, what do you got so many details and so many different things that come into play when you become a mother. You gotta think different. You gotta move different. You gotta feel different. You gotta be different. You gotta make different decisions opposed to a person who may not have those same requirements or responsibilities, should I say. So while motherfuckers is out here worrying about what kind of job I got, my babies are straight. My babies are straight. They don't need for nothing. They don't ask for nothing because they got everything that they need. And if they need something, it's on its way. So you don't gotta worry about that. You don't gotta worry about my pockets. Don't worry about my pockets. Because listen, you don't pay my bills, you don't put food in my mouth, you don't do nothing for me. So mind your business, bitch. I'm not asking you if you got a job. I'm not asking you what you've done. I'm not asking you what type of product you done made today to put out for people to buy. Like, that ain't my business. I don't give a fuck. As long as you good, That's cool. If you fucked up, you better start making decisions to get yourself to where you need to be. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my business. I'm minding my business. I'm doing what I'm doing. I speak up and I come out because I sit up here and let people bully me. I don't give a fuck if it's online. I don't give a fuck if it's, bitch, if it's in person, it's going down. But I don't give a fuck where it's at. Who, when, I don't give a fuck, because I have a whole paper trail behind me of being a survivor of abuse in all forms. I am 27 years old. I am not about to keep continuing my life giving people so much out that my compassion clouds my judgment to either keep them in my life or let them go. The first sign of bullshit, the first sign of danger, the first sign of some fuck shit that make my stomach go turn inside out, I'm getting away from you. I'm not being your friend. I don't want to be around you. And the experiences that I've had, and because I've done that on so many occasions, these same people who bully me, because I say you can't bully me or stand up for myself, they go even harder. They go even harder. They start coming for me through other people. They start sending people to me through other people. They make fake pages to spy on me and check on me and do. What you think I'm doing? What you think I'm doing? Minding my motherfucking business. I don't give a fuck what these people got going on. But y'all steady worrying about my business. Steady worrying about what I'm doing. Steady worried about my children. Steady worried about my pussy. Steady worried about my womb. Steady worried about how many bodies I got on me. Steady worried about how I'm making money. Steady worried about how I'm living. Steady worried about anything, everything. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, what the fuck? Leave me alone. I do what the fuck I want to do. I feel how the fuck I want to feel. I say what the fuck I want to say. I'm living my fucking life respectfully. Like, this shit just amazes me because, and another reason why I'm speaking up about it and out about it, because it's amazing to me, because these are spiritual people we talking about. This nigga, Nature Nut, was a fucking spiritualist. People knew him in the black community, the black spiritual community. And here we are as a fucking unit of people talking about the economical crisis and how we need to heal generational curses from the shit that we've been through, what I initially was talking about in the beginning of this video, turning into the same motherfucking trauma that happened to them. But still at the same time acknowledging it. So you know you about to go to hell or go wherever the fuck where reality is fucked up, because you know better. You sit up here know better. You saying that you understand that you did that fucked up shit, and then you still do that fucked up shit. You sitting up here saying, I need to do shadow work. Bitch, do you know what shadow work is for real? Shadow work, if you done did shadow work, bitch, you not about to be on the internet coming for nobody. Period. I have a right to be right here right now. I have a right to speak up for myself right now. I have a right to say the things that I'm saying right now. Divine Feminine don't move like that, shorty. Divine Feminine don't do shit like that, shorty. They don't. And I know some real divine ones. I know some real divine ones. So you can't fool me. You can't fool me. And
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these motherfucking people in this motherfucking spiritual community. I am so tired of this motherfucking spiritual community, because anything spiritual that these who it applies to, because you have genuine spiritual people out there. Don't get me wrong, but for whatever reason, in the times that we live in, majority of these people in this motherfucking spiritual community done took ancient knowledge, and which probably was the reason why it was stripped from us in the first place, because we was fucking abusing it. Taking this spiritual knowledge, this ancient wisdom, and using it to fuck over people. to fuck over people. I think everybody was abused by the spiritual crackhead. Sexually assaulted, verbally abused, physically abused, spiritually abused. Everybody. Janae, Solar, me, Zoe, all of us. We was all sexually assaulted. I really do think that the spiritual crackhead, you know, maybe fuck decision making. Fuck no. I don't want to be with no nigga that fuck on other niggas or let niggas fuck on him. That's right. And because, anyway, we was all abused, man. The only part that I don't fuck with about it, the only thing I don't fuck with about it is that the victim, the quote unquote victims, or the people who was in it together and went through that abuse together, is now turning on each other, or have had turned on each other. Ain't no reason for that. The only reason why I slapped a bitch or punched a bitch or fought a bitch was because I was standing up for myself, because I was never, y'all saw, once I left.
And for those of you who missed the fight that she's talking about, she was protecting herself in, here's a clip.
No grabbing here. No grabbing the shirt. You ain't talking about. Are you ready? What you talking about? Gangsters moving. Afro, you ready? I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck. Fight. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I would ask tomorrow, y'all thought it was ready. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Don't mind me, that's my T-Rose, ain't the captain, I'm the lieutenant. I'm the type kind of man, casting grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands straight to toes. Cause these niggas want right. And I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, you fuck around, you fuck around, get smoked. Cause these right. Go get him. Go get him.
This is a damn shame. And he up here refereeing this fight and recording it and playing fight music for it. Damn shame.
Go get him. Go get him. When it come to me, I got young niggas rolling. I got niggas throwing beats. I done did the DOS. I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head. I'm riding down no cab. They let my nigga earn.
For whatever reason, Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, arranged the fight between Velvet and Malia, aka Tanisha Dulé. He also live streamed it on Beyonce's internet as he employed Aya, aka Portia Wade, and Ephru, aka Caleb Buckner, as his ghetto referees. He would shout out break, and they would need to break the two ladies apart. If you are interested in seeing the full fight video, it is available here on my YouTube channel. And I do believe that this is the fight that Velvet is referring to.
Was because I was standing up for myself, because I was never, y'all saw, once I left, that's when he started ordering those women to hit each other. Bitch, I was not. You ain't gonna fucking hit me. I will beat your ass. I can't beat a man's ass. And many times I thought about beating his ass, and I even punched him in the face. You think I'm not about to stand up for myself and defend myself? You think I'm not about to defend myself? What my child gonna do at being a baby? Fight that bitch for me? Fuck no. I'm fine. I'm going to war with you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What we talking about? Somebody walk up in your face right now because they got you held hostage by your documentation with your baby, and it's like 15, 20 motherfuckers around, and they all calling you a demon. They all talking down to you, verbally abusing you, all kind of dumb shit. One of them liable to hit you with your baby around you. Then on other occasions, they taking your babies out of your arms by command from the motherfucking spiritual crackhead to beat your ass. What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and just, oh no, I don't wanna fight. Bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You not about to abuse me. And at this point, if a man comes into my life, I pray for him. Because he better not do no fuck shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't deserve that shit. And my children don't deserve that shit. Whether it's too late, early, in the middle, I don't give a fuck what time it is. The time right now, I ain't having that shit. Period. 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 I'm not about to sit around and if it was never for me standing up for myself the way that I did when I fought those girls there, at any time I did, we would have been abusing each other way before the point in which y'all saw. And I had never contemplated that because at one point in time, you couldn't even argue or you couldn't even argue. So fighting was wild. Hitting each other was wild. When I saw that, I was shook. I was like, wow, that's really crazy. Like, that's really wild. Right? So none of them women deserve to be sexually assaulted. And I know they were sexually assaulted because I was. And if it wasn't for me playing my part in the witching way that I did, the children could have been hurt even more severely. So I took beatings for a lot of shit. I protected a lot of shit. My physical body was in the way. And I took them blows. To the point where motherfuckers was coming for me so hard that it tried to touch my children. It tried. And at the end of the day, I'm not with the shits. I'm not into people coming into my life to use me. Use me for money, use me for clout, use me just to be around me. Like, just because of social media. Like, I don't care. I don't have to have no friends, bitch. I will be fine alone, bitch. It's a lot more peaceful over here by myself because you motherfuckers don't know how to act. Y'all just doing whatever y'all want just because you feel like that's who you are, bitch. I'm a person too. But yeah, I get called the narcissist when I'm just being myself. Bitch, I'm not trying to control your life. I'm not telling you what to do, how to do it. I am just simply living my life and you're triggered as fuck to the point where you got to talk about me in any kind of way. You sitting up here making me the target. When you should be focusing on your child's life. You got a lot of shit to think about. You got one. I got 3. See you when you get there. I see you when you get there. Women who genuinely care about their children don't give a fuck about what another bitch is doing and damn sure don't give a fuck about what the daddy ain't doing. They getting it out the mud for them babies. They making sure that they children are straight. So at the end of the day, some people gonna love me, like me. Congratulations. You was granted the spirit of liking me. And those who don't like.
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win.
You was granted the spirit of liking me. And those who don't like me, they won't. And I don't give a fuck. I literally don't give a fuck. I don't need to. Because I like me. I love me. I think very highly of myself. Yes, I fucking do. Every day I look in the mirror, I think I'm a beautiful fucking person. And I'm not about to look at myself any different just because you think, just because you said. No, that's not how life works. And if that makes me a narcissist, oh fucking well. I like who I am. I love who I am. I think I'm a beautiful person. I'm not ever going to say that I've never did anything wrong, because I have made a lot of bad decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm a good ass person. I'm a fire ass person. Intelligent, very well spoken. You know, I'm vulnerable. I have a lot of shit to offer, but we ain't gonna get into all of that, because the point that I'm making is that I'm minding my business, taking care of my babies. That's my job. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to guide those children in whatever way that looks like. So while people out here talking down on people, talking bad about people, talking against people, you don't know what the next person is going through. You don't know what they got going on. You don't know what type of lessons that they have to learn. So you can't speak on anybody. You only can allow and mind your business. If that shit is not directly affecting your finances, why the fuck do you care? If that shit is not directly impacting how you take care of your child, why the fuck do you care? Bitch, I ain't doing nothing to you. Like I said, you ain't my problem. The fucking man is. And he ain't even the fucking problem, because I don't have problems, because anything that I think I would want him to do, I've already done it 10 times over. So it's like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, like, bitch, you're unnecessary. You're a fucking sperm donor at this point. And what the fuck do you do with a sperm donor but look at his dumbass? Like, is that my fault? Hell no. That's not my fault. And I'm not gonna feel bad because we had a baby together. Like, that shit happened, whatever. But I don't give, that's that nigga journey. That's what he got going on. That's what he did to himself. I'm not taking accountability for his shit. Fuck no. I'm taking accountability for mine. Bitch, I went down and had a baby with you. I laid down and had a baby with you without slowing my roll and, you know, making sure that I knew all of the details, and I moved too fast and that shit happened. And I'm taking care of my baby, period. Making sure that my baby is safe. That shit don't concern me. When it comes to the fathers of my children, I don't give a fuck of what they doing and how they doing it and why they doing it and when they do. I don't give a fuck. That don't concern me. What concerns me is the safety of my children. What concerns me is the safety of myself. What concerns me is the fact that these motherfuckers find it so fucking lively to fuck with me, bully and harass and belittle and abuse. Like, you sit up here talking about how nobody deserves to be abused, but look at you though. Verbal abuse is still abuse. Emotional abuse is still abuse. Come on, like, you said I'm for the people. She wasn't for the people. Velvet wasn't for the people. She never tried to help nobody. So if you're better than me, or you think you've made better decisions than me, why aren't you supporting the mental and emotional health of me going through that shit? If you experienced it just like I experienced it and you feel like you're better off, why the fuck? I do what I want to do. I'm not assigned to no religion. And just because a motherfucker said that you gotta do this and you gotta do that, no, I'm not none of that shit. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a fucking Jew. I'm not none of that shit. I'm not none of that shit. I'm not none of it. I'm not the spiritual community. I'm not none of that shit. How you gonna see me? By accident, motherfucker, because I don't fuck with none of that shit. I don't. I don't. People be worshiping shit that they shouldn't worship. Like, what difference does it fucking make me wearing a scarf over my head if I was in Jesus' time? What difference would it make? Would you ask me what was my religion then? Would you ask me, would you make fun of me then? No, bitch, because you would have a scarf on too. I am ancient. That is what I am. I am not any religion. I am ancient. I am native. I am indigenous. I am aboriginal. I am original. That is who I am. I don't know about all that other shit. Because all that other shit lead to some demonic shit. And I don't got time for that. I don't got time for it. You gonna have your belief system and I'm gonna have mine. I'm not going to force you to think how I think, and that will never happen. So what I study as my spiritual whatever the fuck, and how I move and my relationship with God, please don't ask me about that shit, because at the end of the day, that's my way. Now if you interested because you
Brief intermission. I just want to check the room. Have you guys smashed the heck out of that like button yet? If you haven't done so, please go on ahead and smash that like button for me one time.
That's my way. Now, if you interested because you might see wisdom or whatever, that's a different story. But you in a religion and you sitting up here bashing my religion. If I was in any kind of religion, in any religion, at any rate, we're not supposed to be making fun of anything or neglecting anyone. But we've done that for so many years to each other that it's literally turned into abuse in a lot of ways and have extremities in our community. So you sitting up there perpetuating generational whatever the fucks. You just another nature boy. While you sitting up there bashing me about what I got on and what religion and all of this stuff and trying to criticize my morals as a spiritual person or my relationship with God, you just as worse. You just as fucking worse. Like I said. So I'm gonna text him. So while I'm here standing up for myself, and being in my power and showing up for myself, fuck you. Period. I ain't being defensive. I'm standing up for myself. There's a difference. I don't have to defend shit about me because who I am reigns supreme. Who I am, yeah. I don't need to do none of that. I'm standing up for what I believe in. My daddy always told me, if you don't believe in something, you're gonna fall for anything. And bitch, I am not about to sit around and let myself go through another cycle of some bullshit. But I love y'all. I love you, Starlight. I love y'all in the chat who do understand and who do see. And so, shit, I'm out of here. Like, because at the end of the day, I said what I had to say.
I never knew a la like this.